back to streaming star.
And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
This year wasn't exactly the same when we talk about cinema and theaters. However, that didn't stop this year's films from being anything but great. This makes us look forward to the 93rd Academy Awards. Not sure how the ceremony might take. It may be like the Emmys, but oh well. Some of the A-listers of this year include Nomadland, Mank, The Trial of Chicago 7, and The Father. Let's dive deeper and take a look at some of the other potential nominees for the Oscars of 2021. First, let's look at the Best Picture. Let's get away with the biggest award of the night right away. Critics have come forward with their picks of the Best Picture category.
You are one of those lucky people that can travel anywhere.
Yes, ma'am.
And they sometimes call you nomads.
A woman's enthralling journey towards West America during the recession, Nomadland's chances look pretty fat.
여기 있다가 망할 거야. 애들을 위해서라도 한 번 더 생각해 볼 수 있잖아.
Then comes a tale of a Korean family who moves to Arkansas to start their life in America, Minari. Citizens Kane takes the screens once again in the form of its writer's tale,
This is a business where the buyer gets nothing for his money but a memory.
Mank.
They want to call me Mother Blues, that's all right with me, it don't hurt none.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which followed tensions between Ma Rainey and her musicians in Chicago 1927.
We want to underscore again that we're coming to Chicago peacefully, but whether we're given permits or not, we're coming.
The infamous trial of the protesters in Chicago against the Vietnam War, The Trial of Chicago 7, and a fictional gathering of the leading figures of the civil rights movement of the 60s, One Night in Miami.
Dad, I'd like you to meet Laura. How do you do, sir?
I say you're gorgeous.
A film that showcases the struggles of an old man as he reevaluates his life in his deteriorating years. The Father, and finally, the self-discovery and a rescue mission for one's own self, Soul, the animated feature.
Honey?
I'm Joe. I teach middle school band.
Best Director. Last year was not just a hallmark for Bong Joon-ho, but it was a letdown for all the talented women excluded from this category. However, this year, women have put up a crazy competition as critics come forward with their predictions. Craft, directory, visions, writing, and delivery all comes down to this. Chloe Zhao has everyone waiting on for Nomadland. David Fincher, on the other hand, might just get the Oscar because it's long overdue rather than for Mank. Aaron Sorkin's writing was phenomenal for The Trial of Chicago 7, so he stands a great chance. Then comes Regina King for One Night in Miami, George C. Wolfe for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, and Spike Lee for The Five Blood. Florian Zeller and Lee Daniels are also top contenders for The Father and the U.S. vs. Billie Holiday respectively. Best Actor. I personally feel that awards for Best Actor and Actress to people feels more important than any other award. We had some marvelous performances this year. People are rooting for the late Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman in Ma Rainey. His monologues were outstanding. Anthony Hopkins for The Father also has people talking. Delroy Lindo with his eye-catching performance in The Five Blood is a highlight for this year. However, Riz Ahmed's performance in Sound of Metal is being dubbed the best of his career yet. Stephen Yeun for Minari is also in line as per critics. Gary Oldman's position seems pretty solid for Mank, while Colin Firth has been said to be giving his best performance in Supernova. News of the World is said to be a traditional Oscar movie, and Tom Hanks, who has a history of being overlooked, is standing high among these other men this time. Best Actress. Vanessa Kirby in Pieces of a Woman is being praised literally everywhere. People are in awe with her performance, although the movie isn't really a contender for other categories. Some people think Kirby's going to give it an Oscar anyway. On the other hand, we have Viola Davis for Ma Rainey and Frances McDormand for Nomadland looking for scoring positions. Andra Day's singing in the U.S. vs. Billie Holiday is magical. Critics say that there's no way she's not being nominated. While Sophia Lawrence makes a comeback in Life Ahead, her chances have grown fat with people dubbing her performance as she's back in the game. Carey Mulligan in Promising Young Woman was also thrilling. While these women stand a solid chance, people are ready to leave Amy Adams and Kate Winslet in Hillbilly Elegy and Ammonite behind. Best Supporting Actor. Now, some people are likely to get nominated and then actors who are likely to win. For Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami, it's being said he's locked in for a nominee and not an actual winner though. While for Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah, if he gets nominated in this category instead of Best Actor, the Golden Trophy is his for sure, no doubt remaining. The only person to give the Academy people a deep thought against Kaluuya is Stanley Tucci, Supernova, Sacha Baron, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, Mark Rylance, and Frank Langella, all for Trial of the Chicago 7 seem appropriate. Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, and Shia LaBeouf, Pieces of a Woman, also have fair chances. Best Supporting Actress. Maria Bakalova has Sacha Baron rooting for her nomination for her performance in Borat 2. Amanda Seyfried, however, nailed her role in Mank. Her accent and her expressions were all on point. Then comes Olivia Colman, The Father, who after winning an Oscar 2 years ago is back for another nomination. Ellen Burstyn, Pieces of a Woman, Yoo Young Minari, Glenn Close, Hillbilly, and Helena Zengel in News of the World are all expected contenders. Among them, Amanda Seyfried is predicted to win the award. Original Screenplay. Among these 10 films, 5 of them will be selected for sure, negating any space for doubt. The films are The Trial of Chicago 7, Mank, Minari, Soul, Judas and the Black Messiah, Promising Young Woman, The Five Bloods, and On the Rocks. Palm Springs is also expected to be nominated, considering its reception as well as excellent writing. Sound of Metal and Never Rarely Sometimes also have a shot. Adapted Screenplay. Nomadland and The Father might win if they're nominated, while One Night in Miami is said to have an excellent writing which couldn't have gone bad at any cost. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, News of the World, The U.S. vs. Billie Holiday are also good contenders. Next in line is Hillbilly Elegy and Cherry. Cinematography. Without a doubt, Mank is going to take this one home. I mean, it's black and white, guys. Then we have Nomadland, News of the World, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and Tenet for sure. The Five Bloods and Judas and the Black Messiah are looking pretty strong here as well. Editing. Transitions, scene cuts, and the balance challenges these films. We have Trial of the Chicago 7, The Father, Nomadland, News of the World, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, One Night in Miami, The U.S. vs. Billie Holiday, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Minari along with Cherry. Production design. Mank hits the spot for this category. It has those Hollywood vibes that you need. Then comes Mulan, for whom some people think is hard to sit out because of the $200 million budget. There's no way Ma Rainey is going to be omitted, and neither should The Midnight Sky. Emma brings you the 18th century costumes you long to see on screen. Animated feature. Looks like a Pixar and Disney's world here. Soul, Onward, Over the Moon, Wolfwalkers, Connected, Trolls World Tour, Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon, and The Willoughbys are awaiting their nominations. But if Soul is getting Best Picture by any chance, it's no use considering it in this category. International feature. I'll just lay my guesses right here. Another Round, Apples, I'm No Longer Here, The Life Ahead, This Is Not a Burial, It's a Resurrection, Sun Children, Never Gonna Snow Again, and True Mothers. Documentary. Film festivals sure have had their eyes on the following, so we're looking for a big chance. Boy State, Totally Under Control, Welcome to Chechnya, All in the Fight for Democracy, Dick Johnson is Dead, The Truffle Hunters, 76 Days, Time, Miss Americana, and Inconvenient Indian are all frontrunners. These are just the main categories that everyone goes on buzzing about. Tell us who will take an Oscar in each category if these predicted ones do get nominated. Also, we hope that somehow we get to see the Oscars in the traditional way rather than people tuning in from home. See you next time.